Welcome to my artist studio series. I have my cup of hot cocoa over here and a nice simmering candle to set the mood in my workspace, my sketching journal, and a cute little Hello Kitty ruler, pen, eraser, and today's inspiration, I'm going to be looking through my Card Captor Sakura illustration book to get some ideas for what I want to put on my canvas today. But we are first going to start working out the concept in this sketch journal. So get your hot cocoa ready, a nice aroma candle or something to settle in, and let's get started on working on this illustration. Okay, so I'm going to first start by opening up my sketch journal and getting to an empty page so that I can start the creative process and just fiddling around, figure out what I want to put on the page. I know I want to start a concept, but not sure what it's going to be. So be prepared to just stare at a blank page for a little bit while I think up an idea. Okay, so I'm going to start by figuring out the shapes on the page. I start laying out the structure of the picture and getting a basic idea of what I want to put in this illustration. I think I'm going to start by putting Squinty Eye Dog, but I'm trying to figure out a theme here, so I think I start putting on I got him in a little jacket, and I think I want to have like an Akira kind of feel, like that one illustration of Akira with the pill, but I'm not quite sure how I want him to be situated, but I know I want the back of his jacket to be prominent. So I'm going to start laying out those lines and just figuring out how I want him to be positioned. Then I kind of sketch out like the idea of him with some goggles on his forehead. I want him to have the words draw and comics in there, so I'm making sure I incorporate that because that's what Squinty Eye Comics is all about, drawing comics, and he is a comic book artist. But I think in this illustration I'm going to have him holding a spray can because he's going to be doing his own artwork on the wall, and it's like turning his head over his shoulder, and he's got some goggles on his forehead. And the fun fact, I used to wear a lot of goggles back in high school and had like not tons, but there was this nice little shop in Chinatown that I had purchased my first pair from for like $5-10, and I used to wear them in high school all the time. So kind of just figuring out how I want the curve or the layout of him to be on the page. I want him to be centered. I want him to have some movement to his body. He's not just a straight up and down figure. He's got some spray pants, some sneakers on, and I'm going to be sketching in those details. I always start light, as you've seen in the beginning, and I start darkening those details in as I fill out the drawing. So I'm gonna just let you sit back and enjoy the rest of this. for my next concept, I kind of want to take that bubble letter theme to the next level. So I'm going to lay out the lines on the page and figure out the dimensions. And I got 2 tiers that I'm going to put those letters for. I'm just going to have the word squinty eye dog in the bubble letters. So you see me sketching out those letters lightly once again, and that's just me laying out how I want it to be before I start putting in all the details of how it's going to look. So we have, I finally put those dog in there, and I got the S, the Q, but I'm still kind of at a loss for what kind of layout this is going to be. It's, I know I want it to be bubble letters, but when you're starting a bubble letter project, you don't just make them puffy like little clouds. And I kind of started out that way, but I knew I wanted to kind of break the mold with this. So you see in the background, I am kind of sketching something else, and that is the actual character Squinty Eye Dog. And I kind of want him to be peeking through these letters, so that it's more than just the words kind of splashed on a page. So I have his nose towards the bottom, and I'm sketching out his ears and his eye kind of peeking through the letter I, his squinting eyes just kind of peeking through the U, and I'm currently drawing his teeth gnawing through the D, and I think I'm going to make that D into a cookie, and I'm going to bring that cookie-like theme or the bone theme through the rest of it. So the S, I'm making like a sausage snack, like one of those bacon dog treats, and I'm going to bring those bone-like hinges to the top of the letters, and the word dog is going to be more cookie-like. I know that I want this picture to have a lot of beautiful bright colors, so I want it to be fun and funky, and I'm just kind of sketching out between the two and figuring out which ones I really want to draw on my 11 by 14 page. So now I'm putting his tail in the picture and laying out the rest of those lines. Got his arm kind of peeking out and squeezing or trying to grab the S, because every dog wants a bacon treat. And I think I'm pretty much done with this one. Just gonna do some cleanup, and I will catch you back in a sec. Now that we're finished with the sketching out the funky little letters, what do you think? Do you like the cute little squinty-eyed dog kind of peeking through the bubble letters with all of the little bacon snacks and the cookie treat? Or do you think that I should go with the first one where he's drawing on the side of a building? I think I want to have some bricks in the background and kind of have those bricks peeking through the water illustration that he's drawing on the wall, because I definitely wanted to emphasize that it's a wall. And I also want to put some more details on his jacket, which I probably would add in post when I upsize it a bit. And I think I also want to put more details on his sneakers too, but I'm kind of partial to the second illustration. But let me know in the comments which one you think I should follow through with. The squinty-eyed dog, bubble letters, or squinty-eyed dog drawing on a building. Alright, if you've watched this video to the end, thank you for following through, and I hope to post more illustrations and drawing tutorials and watch me draws and maybe even podcasts on drawing with artists and such in later videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and share if you enjoyed this post and you think someone else might enjoy sharing time with the artist. Thank you for your time and have a good day. See you next time. Sketch you later.